OK, team. South Africa, give us the flag, give us a twirl. Representing South Africa, Crustacean, against a robot that takes on Psycho and wins.
Scary thought, isn't it?
Yeah. How do you feel?
Yeah. Well, we're not so scared as last time. That big spinner was scary because it could do a lot of damage. But this should be more a test of skill and endurance, I think.
Have you got any chance?
No.
OK, that's honest. What do you reckon? I mean, that last... You must be exhausted after that last one.
It was a bit, touch and go for a couple of minutes.
It's great fun, though, wasn't it?
It was.
Can you beat them, do you think? Is it going to be easy?
Yeah, it'll not be easy, but we'll give it a good try.
OK. I can tell that because it's got a slight sheen.
It's
so
the gel.
it's normal cool. It's not your hair gel.
It is.
It's not. Hold your hand out. Oh, OK. It's his hair gel. Graham, as ever, cool. Who'll go through?
Well, it's been great to see this international crowd united, or should I say disunited, by a common love for Carnage. Let's see how our finalists got this far. Firestorm 4 impressive throughout, taking on Weldor 3 of Northern Ireland in round 1. Destructive, well controlled. The Irish hopes were done for. Once they had Weldor in the CPZ, they finished it off with a block. And they put pay to Bondi Titch from Australia too. Meanwhile, Crustacean and South Africa were fighting Cerberus of Cyprus. They pitted the dog from hell. While Canada's Terror Turtle were turned turtle by Sir Killalot. The Save the Turtle campaign came to nothing. Over went the maple leaf, and Canada were gone. Round 2, England against Wales. Firestorm 4 flicked Panic Attack on its side. The Welsh failed to recover from there. Counted out, a very good machine had been beaten and crumpled. Firestorm still looking strong as Panic Attack was hoisted aloft and finally pitted. Then, look at this. They took it out on Mr. Psycho. The greatest of the house robots toppled. Anything stop Firestorm 4? Mr. Psycho wants revenge. Crustacean fought Corkscrew. Got to grips. Great tactics. Then the drag and pull. And the Visser family from South Africa, in a very accomplished way, were through. So, the Commonwealth final, representing England, Firestorm. South Africa, Crustacean. We know about Firestorm. Do they go into this favourites? What do you think? Let's ask Matt Irving, one of the original technical consultants on Robot Wars, one of our judges. And Crustacean, you must be very impressed on the technical aspect, because when they control the gloves up there in the control booth, so the pincers come together.
It's a very clever device. The boy wears these, we call them data gloves, they're not strictly speaking that, but when he closes his hands, the claws and Crustacean close. It's probably the cleverest single device we've seen on a robot.
But Firestorm, indomitable strength.
Well, I think they're going to see their match with Firestorm. I mean, if Firestorm, what we know, are extremely fast, can drive extremely well, never quite got to the top, but been very near there.
Firestorm for Blighty.
And so, one decisive battle remains to crown our first ever Commonwealth Carnage champion! National pride is at stake as we let the final begin!
Crustacean has the claws, nippy, but look at the ground clearance against Firestorm's flipper. I wonder if they'll be smiling. Ian, Dominic and Michaela Visser at the end from South Africa. Have their supporters.
Firestorm 4.
Firestorm 4, 3 times UK Grand Finalist, twice they finished third, and they add a title now. Graham and Hazel.
Stand by.
In the arena for the house robots, we've got Dead Metal with the serrated saw blade and the front pincers. And also Sergeant Bash, an old coupling there out in the war zone.
3, 2, 1.
If Firestorm 4 can get a quick drive in, this could be over very speedily. There's Dominic with the data gloves. There's an onslaught from Firestorm 4, but I'll tell you what, Crustacean dodged it. And again, though Firestorm 4 buffets, Crustacean has ridden that attack and away and tries to get the claws into use. Firestorm 4 very speedy on the turn though, up to 12 miles an hour. In terms of speed across the arena floor, they're evenly matched. Firestorm 4 drives, Crustacean is caught by Dead Metal. Now we'll see how tough those exposed tyres are. A vulnerable Achilles heel on the crowd. Crustacean slams or bounces off the arena sidewall, but Firestorm 4 can come in there and hoist Crustacean on its side. We know that Crustacean has a control problem. The aerial is situated between the eyes. That has caused problems in the bars. Graham Bone will know that as he peers out. Look at the concentration and the focus. Crustacean on its side. Can now Ian Visser, a computer consultant by trade, right the punctured Crustacean are not too sure they can self-right, not from there. The claws are ineffective. The ref bot checks. Oh, little Michaela. The young South African schoolgirl looked frantic there. And the ref bot counts down the hopes of South Africa, brave Commonwealth Carnage finalists. But this was a small crab in a very, very big pool. And Firestorm 4 are the Commonwealth Carnage champions. At long last, triumph and a title for Graham Byrne and Hazel Heslop. And again, they're after the house robots. Or are the house robots after revenge for what Firestorm 4 did to Mr. Psycho? Dead Metal is running away. Firestorm 4's on the attack. And the house robots are running scared. Crustacean on its side, peers out. Sergeant Bash looks on. Firestorm 4 isn't underneath Dead Metal. I think they're just caught by the angle grinder, so they can't flip them out of the arena. In comes Sergeant Bash. They're loving it. I'm not too sure where the Hazel was. In crumples Sergeant Bash's jaws, but it's not causing any trouble for Firestorm 4 at this moment, or is it punctured Firestorm 4 now? The house robots are gaining their revenge. Firestorm 4, Commonwealth champions then. Putting the pressure on Dead Metal, but taking punishment themselves from Sergeant Bash. What a crumpling climax to the Commonwealth Carnage this is. Go on, get Dead Metal out. With the flipper, they're stuck together, they're locked together. But they know the trophy's heading back to the cabinet. Firestorm 4, the champs.
What an amazing fight. It turned into an exhibition. We have a Commonwealth champion. It is Firestorm! Guys, are you disappointed?
Not really.
Not really. What about you? The magic gloves didn't seem to work for you, really?
Nah.
Nah. What was the problem? You couldn't just get a grip of them, could you?
No. They just moved around.
They just move around. They're very fast, aren't they? Well, Crustacean kind of crushed in the end, really.
Yeah, no, and then we balanced on our side, and that was it.
What do you think of the world game now? The Robot Wars is growing so much. What do you think about the standard of the robots around the world?
It's fantastic. I think it'll take off in lots more countries as well, especially places like South Africa. They love this sort of thing there.
Yeah, well, we can't wait to see it grow over there. Ladies and gentlemen, fine competitors, excellent robot, magic gloves. It's Crustacean. What is it with you? Right, let's get the fight out of the way first. Wasn't that difficult for you, really?
I was worried going into it because it's a good robot. And the way it's designed as well. We're a flipper.
Yeah.
They can run both ways up. It's very, very difficult to actually get a good flip on because of the domed shape.
But, I mean, very good driving though. Very good, very touchy-feely. Just leaving him on his side. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. You can't do anything on his side.
Exactly, that's right. Yeah, I think that's the only way I could have immobilised him was to do that.
Yeah. And you did it.
I did.
Okay. And then cease was called. End of the battle. But you never listen to the cease, do you?
No.
At one stage I thought, you know, you'd done it once too often, especially when Bash started taking a right good nibble at your backside.
He did, but we've broken something.
Right.
But it had to be done.
The only way we could stop you was to get Dead Metal to sit on you in the end. After all this time, you've won something.
We have, finally.
Do you want the trophy?
Wouldn't mind.
I might keep it myself. Oh. Do you want the trophy?
Please.
Show it to the audience. Ladies and gentlemen, the Commonwealth champions, Firestorm! After all the fighting, one country roars. It's the Commonwealth champions of Robot Wars. Bye-bye.
Congratulations. Cheers.
Never mind.